Bullring guys, I should say.
Well, Neal, it was pretty good today from what we've heard. How good was it?
Well, today was really the first day that I thought that we looked like an SEC offense. Really, I thought our guys competed hard today. They had good energy. We finished plays, and they had fun. And I think there's no magic potion in the plays or anything like that. The guys they were prepared to play today, and they performed. And in your ebb and flow of the spring, that's kind of how it goes. You know, the defense has really got the best of us the last 3 practices. Got us pretty good last Saturday, and really Wednesday and Friday really control what was going on. So it was a good thing that our guys came back and responded today.
Any kind of individual standouts out there?
It's so hard, you know, when you're standing here on the field. I thought DeMarco Robinson, who's been under the weather, you know, he's got a little bit of the stomach virus. He performed well. The quarterbacks had their best day collectively. I thought Josh Clemens really stood out today. He had a couple nice runs, and that was encouraging. See him get back and hit one big run up the sidelines. Those are some guys. You know, obviously we ran the ball pretty well, so the O-line had to perform better than they had been. But it's hard until you kind of watch it.
Are you comfortable at the center spot? Do you feel like you have somebody there or a couple people there that could?
Well, I don't know. That'll go into fall camp. You know, it's we're going to be young there. You know, the 2 people that got the majority of the reps are Zach Myers and John Toth, and those are both redshirt freshmen. I think from an athletic standpoint they can do it. Myers is a little bit ahead of Toth right now just because he's got more experience playing the position. You know, Toth can do some things that Myers can't, but Myers has more experience. Zach West has got some time there as well since he's been back, but he's got to get more consistent with the snaps. You know, the answer would be I don't know. You know, we'll see. You know, hopefully we get 2 weeks into fall camp, I think we'll feel better about it. I will say this, they're definitely improving.
Did you have lots of big plays or sustained drives or mix of both?
We had a little mix of both. Yeah, we had a little mix of both, and we ran the ball better. That's my girls back there, so. But we ran the ball better, which if you run the ball, you can have some opportunities, hit some big play action passes, and we were able to convert third downs today, so we sustained drives better than we had been.
Do you see the offense kind of getting closer to the defense in practice this week, or was today like they just made a big jump?
No, what's happening is, and it's harder, and y'all have heard me say this before, is it's harder for the offense to gel because it's 11 guys pulling in the same direction, and you know it takes time. This is a whole different system than what they have been doing. You know, not saying one's better than the other, but it's just it's different. And it takes time, and they're learning. We've thrown a lot at them, and they're starting to take in some of the teaching, some of the coaching that we've been giving them. And they were put it together. And really, we challenged them. We challenged them a lot this morning. You know, because I didn't think they competed at all yesterday. I thought they turned it down, and that wasn't good enough. You know, we're not gonna accept not playing hard, not playing physical, and we didn't do that on Friday, and we came back and we're able to do that today.
Josh said he feels like he's 100%. Are you seeing?
I don't.
It's close.
You know, I think it's a step that he thinks he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know that's the hardest thing with knees is mentally. You know, with the way the surgeons are today and the rehab. You know, we have as good a surgeon and rehab people as anybody in the country, and so I think his knee's stable. You know, and if he mentally is there, that's a huge breaking point. Really, I think there's probably some things he can get better at. You know, but I was big time encouraged with him today.
What kind of different look does he give you if he's, back
well,
close?
He's physical, you know, and Ray's performed well, and Ray's shifty and probably a little bit better at some things out of the backfield and motion wise and those things. But Josh is a one cut downhill, and he's a load to tackle, and Mobley's the same way. Both those guys are hard physical runners. And Jonathan George had a good day. Jonathan George is one of those guys you don't notice, but he plugs. He always falls forward. You know, he gets what's supposed to get.
Is it safe to say that perhaps that you saw some improvement in your offense? I mean, your wide receivers today?
Yeah, they played better. We did some things to help them out too, but they did better. It was AJ Legree made a couple huge third down catches, which is positive. We need him to be a player. We need him. We've challenged him. We really need him to be a factor for us. Rashad Cunningham, still a ways to go, but showed some improvement today. Then DeMarco Robinson, Austin Sheehan made some plays too, and then our tight ends, Stephen Borden probably had his best day, and then Al Miller and Robinson both made some plays in the passing game.
You're confident, Neal, that whether it's the run or the pass come fall, you'll have some home run plays?
I don't know about that, right? Well, I think here's what I think. I think if we can run the football, then we have some opportunities to hit some big plays. I think it's always going to go back to that until we get some guys with some more speed and some guys that can make plays in space.
You said collectively the quarterbacks looked better. What did you see that made you have some confidence?
Well, I just think they have more command. I thought their body language was better, their energy was better. They were actively cheering for each other. Any offense, not just ours, but you're going to go as your quarterback goes, and they've kind of been dwelling on previous plays rather than focusing on the next play. And I thought they did a better job of whether the last play was a positive or a negative. They approached the next snap, ran it, and they threw some balls, and guys made some plays for them.
Could this competition go all the way to the end of the fall? I mean, do you see a scenario where that could happen?
I don't know. I think it'll definitely go into the fall. I always like to kind of, in fall camp, you usually got 4 weeks. I like to have 2 weeks, and I'm not setting a deadline, but this is just kind of my thought process. I like having 2 weeks to kind of see who you're going to play with and 2 weeks to get prepared to play. So it's definitely going to go in those 2 weeks, and maybe longer. We'll just have to see. I'd love for one guy to jump up and take it. Anybody else?
Everybody good?
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.